back to another video. This is going to be my completed projects for September and materials I used up. I'm going to combine them into one video because it just kind of makes sense. So first, I'm going to start with what I journaled. I believe this was September. It may have been last month, but I think this was September. I know the YouTube video. I think I did a YouTube video for this, maybe. But I'm getting so close to being done with this. This has a YouTube video, these two. I did these. I don't think these did. These, I just posted Fatal Love, and One of a Kind is being done. I do have one page there, but that's all I did in September in this journal. Which, I didn't journal as much as in that one as I did with the mini journals I did. So this is just kind of like me wanting to use up stickers because I don't really like these stickers. I was gifted and stuff, and I don't really use them in my K-pop spreads. All of the mini journal things I did, which I actually did quite a bit because I do usually like 4 or 5 in one sitting for this, which makes things go by a lot faster for that. So that's all I did for journaling this week. I could do coloring books now. This I only completed in September. I only completed this page, which I'm not even happy with it. This stuff, because I messed up what was what in the background, because I kind of still don't really know what it is and things, and just the coloring and stuff, so I was just frustrated and wanted to get this done. I did start the next one, but it's not finished, so it's not counted. But this does still keep up with me wanting to complete just at least one page a month. So that's the only thing I completed in that coloring book. And then my mom got some of these like cheap color by numbers, and she gifted me one. So I just have one. This is not like, I'm not trying to make this pretty. I was just using these very cheap drawing markers that come with it. So I just completed that one, the first and second pages, and then I started a bunch of other ones, but those are the only two that I completed there. And then sketchbooks. That's ugly. Don't pay attention to that. But this, because I just had extra watercolor paint, so I just put it here and stuff, and then go back and draw all over it. So all those little doodles happen in that. And I think that's all that I did in this one, besides, because I just put a lot of paint down and stuff, because technically that stuff was happening. Yeah, technically this stuff was happening. I was putting like paint. I just put like a bunch of backgrounds and stuff that I have to go in at a later date to fill out and actually sketch. I didn't do a lot of work in my big sketchbook. I think I did 2 things now. The background is just me wanting to use ink up. I had these green and red, which is extra watercolor paint, and me trying to use my oil pastels and stuff, which, like, these aren't really cohesive or anything, it's just a bunch of random stuff. So like ghost, little creature, mountain, house, cherries, ray, lips, eyes, snail, little goblin that will make sense later on. And then this was supposed to be like these, but I clearly did not reference or look at them quite closely, so it's kind of creepy, messed up. And the other one is this, which is kind of also like makes sense because I also have like a digital piece that I want to try to work on it, actually make it look good, but I just replicated it here and stuff, and I'm figuring stuff out. This, nothing's done with yet. This extra paint. This is Flora from Winx Club, but her face is absolutely screwed up. Because the sketch was fine, but for some reason when I was doing the fine liner, I messed up her nose and mouth so much, so the entire thing looks whack. But oh well. The last thing is I finally found a reason for this to use a sketchbook, because I haven't really used it, but I decided I wanted to actually learn how to draw, so I started a drawing challenge. So day 1 I did otters because they're my favorite animal, even though that looks more like a seal and stuff, and I outlined my favorite ones with a crayon, but so we have an otter on day 1, baby duck on day 2, seals on day 3, and baby pig on day 4, which this face is what the goblin-like face on the bigger sketchbook was, because that just looks like goblin ears to me and stuff, which I really need to get to actually doing this, because it's supposed to be a 30-day challenge. I can tell you, it's been way more than 4 days. But there's that. Then the last things I worked on were some of the leather things. I didn't do a lot this past month, which is like, it's just kind of, there's some things that are just in progress and stuff. So first off, I have some leather keychains. I have these, can't see them, have these 2 frog keychains of this, and then I have these 2, so those were those keychains I finished. I also started one of my dad's birthday presents, so that's because I wanted to get ahead, so I made some leather pins, so, and he really likes The Incredibles, so there's that. He likes the cinnamon rolls, which I'm quite pleased with this one because it's the most detailed one that I've done, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. Stuff. Basketball, because I just wanted simple things, and then bonsai tree because he likes bonsai trees. So I wanted 2 simple ones and then 2 more detailed ones. So I did those, and then the other stuff I did was, oh my goodness, leather charms, butterfly charms. So I made these backings as well. I have 2 sets of each color. This is green. You can't really see it here, but green, yellow, orange, and I have red. which these took a long time because cutting out circles that small, because I cut out 16, technically 17, because I made a little template and stuff, which took forever to cut out, because something that small with circles is just tough in general and stuff and things. But so I finished these, but I do think next time when I make them, I'm gonna do a different dye, because this turned out too dark, like with the green. Excuse me, turned out too dark and stuff with the greens. So I need to and stuff. So okay. For these, I will also make backings for them, because it is gonna be a gift, like I said, for my dad's birthday. So it's just gonna need to deal with that. Okay, so that's everything that I actually made, because like I said, I didn't really make a lot of stuff. But I can say what I used up. So like I said, with that color by number, had these cheap markers. So I used these up because, you know, these are pretty much dry already when you get them, because this was already dry and unusable. Same with one of the other ones. The blue lasted for a while, and one of the greens lasted for a while. The other two just were already dead. Then I used up a Scotch double-sided tape. This is what I use for journaling, because I don't have like one of those fancy like things where you just had to go like run it across whatever and it automatically puts the tape runner thing. I just use this and cut it up smaller pieces. So I used up one of those. I also used up some of the stuff in my project Stashdown, which was this, which is acrylic paint and lamp black, because the lid is completely busted. So I finally used up that, which is exciting. I also used up one of these bottles, which I did not think was going to happen. But the reason why this was used up was because I was painting a big canvas. So that makes sense. So a lot of it was used up, which is exciting. So I don't think the other bottles are going to be used up that quickly. I know they're not, because I don't have any other big canvases to do that. The other stuff is just stickers. I used up one sticker sheet. 3, like, I guess you could call these sticker sheets. I don't know if I'm counting them sticker sheets or not, but if you want, you can think of them small sticker sheets. So then 4 sticker sheets, and then individual stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 individual stickers and 4 sticker sheets. And then the other thing that I pointed out before, it wasn't an art or stationery supply, but it was this candle, which, as you can see, there's still wax in it, but it no longer lights because the wick is pretty much gone. The wick is pretty much gone, and you should see like the middle bit. So it no longer lights. I'm gonna go in and scrape out all the stuff and put it in, I don't remember what the technical name for it is, but like a wax burner, we have one. I'm gonna put it in that, and then I can use this, clean the jar and use it. So once this started not working, because that was the beginning of the month that stopped working, I moved on to this candle by Bloom and Prosper Breathe, which is vanilla and amber. I used it so much, same issue. I don't know if you can tell. It no longer lights, and it's down to the middle. So again, I'm going to scrape out everything and put it in the burn thing. So once that happened, I moved on to a different candle, which was Leobin Co., which was sweet orange and lemon, which I really like this smell. But just yesterday, same issue. well, same thing. I used it up, it's down to the middle. I used it up, it's down to the middle. So it no longer lights again. I'll scrape it out and put it in the candle burner. So all these candles will be scraped out, clean, so I can use these for storage and stuff. Because at least these two will be good because they're like bigger ones. This one, I don't really know what I'm going to use it for, but I do want to keep the jars and stuff. So that is everything. So that was everything that I made in September and things that I used up in September. I'm hoping in October I'm gonna make more stuff because this month, I had at least a week of like not being present at all. So hopefully this coming month I'll actually get some more stuff done. I do have some stuff, like I said, in progress currently that I'd like to get done. Because it is getting closer to Christmas. I need to start on Christmas presents and stuff. But that was it. I hope your month went well. I hope this coming month goes well with your creative endeavors. And that was everything I had for today. Bye!